Hey Guitar Champion, what's going on? Justin Hornbach here, back from my practice cave, and welcome to today's video where we're going to take a look at the ultimate and epic sweep section from the song 14 and Behold from Jason Richardson and Born of Osiris. This is the modern equivalent to Sarana by Jason Becker, this time from Jason Richardson, and it has a lot of tricky sweep ideas and tricky sweep sections in there that we are going to face today, that I'm going to teach you that you can master this sweep section. If you want the tabs for this section, then please go and check out the Jason Richardson shops. He's selling all of his tabs there for really not that much of money. Go and support him, and yeah, cheers. So first let us check out the chord progression of this sweep section, and the chords are F minor, then going to E minor, going back to F minor, and E minor, D minor, C minor, B flat major, C minor, D minor, and A flat major. So you see, we have mostly minor chords, but shifted in a really interesting way. And every time we're shifting the minor chords, we are changing the key. But the key is really important for us because we are just sweeping those chords. We don't have to care about scales. Yeah, sweep picking. All right. So let's check out the first sweep section. The first sweep section is over the F minor chord, and it goes like this. Yes, I know, we're landing on a really interesting note. Okay, we are first starting with this shape here for the F minor sweep arpeggio, and this is 15th fret on the A string, 20th fret on the A string, and then we're going 18, 17, 18, 16 on the D, the G, the B, and on the E string. Playing the 20th fret on the E string, doing a 3-string sweep picking, so we have pull off, pick, and then we're sweeping descending. Okay. Then we are changing our pinky and our index to the 21st fret and the 15th fret. The rest stays the same. Then we are just playing the sweep again, descending and ascending until or to the 15th fret on the E string. Then we're going to this 3-string sweep arpeggio here, and we are starting on the 13th fret of the E string, hammering and pulling to the 16th fret, or just pulling, sorry. And going 13, 13 on the B and on the G string as well. And I know Jason would maybe play this like this. I know that Jason is not the fan of this roll technique we have, or which is really common in sweep picking, but as I've said in my last Jason Richardson lesson, the aviator lesson, I think for most of the people the roll technique fits pretty well, and it's really good. It's a really good technique to do those kinds of sweep really clean and precise. Alright, after we are playing this 3-string sweep, we are sliding to the sweep before, but only playing to the 20th fret on the A string, and then we're shifting from our pinky 20th fret A string to the index 20th fret 8th string and playing this sweep arpeggio shape. Here we have 20, 23, 22, 22, again with a roll technique on our ring finger, 21 with our middle finger, and 20 on the E string with the index finger, and going to the 24th fret. The logical next note would be the 25th fret, but we don't have a 25th fret on this guitar, and also not on the guitar which Jason is using, so he's going to the 24th fret. I mean, it's so fast, you barely can hear it. Alright, then we're doing in the same shape with the 24th fret another 3-string sweep arpeggio. And going to the next sweep arpeggio shape, which is in E minor. Here we go. So the next sweep section goes like this. Here we are changing through all the different inversions from our sweep picking or sweep shapes in a horizontal way. We are starting on the 24th fret of the E string, playing 24, 19, 20, 21. Then we're going to the next shape. We know this one, or we know all those shapes from the F minor section, but it's all in E minor, so one fret below. This shape, this one with the ring, with the row technique here on the 12th fret, and the octave from this shape, just here, an octave below. Then we're going to the next bar, and in the next bar we are playing the full 5-string sweep arpeggio shape, 3-string sweep arpeggio shape, going to the 11th fret on the E string, I'm playing another 3-string sweep arpeggio shape in this inversion. Alright, coming to the next section in F minor again, and the next section goes like this. Okay, here we are starting the same way like in the E minor section before, just all one step higher, one fret higher. First the 5-string sweep arpeggio, then 3-string, and now we are not going with our pinky one fret below, so we're not going from the 13th fret to the 12th fret, we're going with our middle finger to the 9th fret, playing this 3-string sweep arpeggio shape. So we have, and now we're going back to this shape with a roll technique in it, and here we're playing 13, 16, 13. So we're not just pulling from the 16th fret to the 13th fret, we are also hammering from the 13th to the 16th fret, giving it a little bit of a rhythmical, interesting, nice rhythmical touch here. Okay. Here we are again playing a 5-string sweep arpeggio shape. Beware, this one is a little bit trickier because we don't have this point of return where we are going, well, in the 5-string sweep arpeggio shape before, for example, we have a hammer on and a pull off on the A string. Here we only have one note, so our pick direction has to change from the D string to the A string. So I have, and here we are starting with our down sweep picking. So this is all up, 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 and now it's down. Sorry. Then we're going to this shape, to the first shape that we've learned in the sweep section. And again another 5-string sweep arpeggio shape, but without the point of return, where we can turn around and move the direction really smoothly. Here we have to change the pick direction again from the D to the A string. So we have up, 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 down, 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 and tapping into the 19th fret of the E string. Sorry, not the 19th fret, it's the 21th fret. Alright, now we're going back again to the E minor section. The E minor section now goes like this. This one can be really tricky because of a few things that we're going to look at right now. First, we are starting with, again, our familiar 5-string sweep arpeggio shape. And first we're playing it descending, then we go ascending, but beware, warning, here's a little trick. Here on the G string we are playing the 16th fret, the 17th fret, and going back to the 16th fret. Now, here are two ways how we can play this. One way is we are playing this as a hammer on a pull-off, or we can also use economy picking. So we have down, up, and then we can move along with our down sweep picking. So we have hammer on, down, down, up, down, 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 up. So, next we are playing like a pedal note, a little pedal note sequence from the 19th fret to the 15th fret, and then from the 20th fret to the 15th fret, and sliding to this position. 24, 19, 21, 22, sorry, 24, 19, 20, 21, 21, 22, 19. Then we're starting back again to the 5-string sweep arpeggio shape before, and here we're doing a little scale run in the scale of E minor. We're just playing simply the E minor scale descending. Because of the 3-note per strings that we have in this kind of scale run, we have to look at our pick slanting. And here I'm using upward, down, upward, down, upward, downward pick slanting. So I have to change it. Sorry. Now this is a pretty cool lick, or pretty sick lick, that you can use in all kind of arpeggios and all kind of scale. For example, just a little off topic here, let's say we're playing a C major and then playing the C major scale. Sorry. Come on. It's been a long time since I've been playing the C major scale. Okay, and next we are in the D minor chord section. Here we have it's the first time that we are now playing 33 notes instead of 60-note triplets. And we're playing this D minor arpeggio. 10, 13, 12, 12, 10, 10, 10, 13. And the 12th fret on the A and on the D string. The roll technique in our ring finger. And the 10th fret. The row technique in our index finger. Then we are switching to the now really familiar 5-string sweep arpeggio inversion. This one. In D minor we have it on the 17th fret, 13, 15, 14, 15, 17, 12. And we're playing it ascending. I'm playing this figure, where we're playing this 3-string sweep arpeggio shape 3 times, but first we're having the 17th fret on the E string, then 18th fret on the E string, then 17th fret on the E string again. Then we have another really interesting scale run, which goes like this. It's in D minor and Jason is using 4-note per string, so we have this kind of fingering. Pinky on the 18th fret, and then 18, 13, 15, 17, 15, 13. And we're playing the 17th fret with our ring finger. Then we're moving along the scale. And this time we have 20, 15, 17, 18, 17, 15. Now we are in the C minor chord shape, and here we're playing C minor. Going to the 22nd fret on the E string, changing the inversion. Sorry. And changing another time the inversion. Now this was all 5-string sweep arpeggio shape. We only use 3-string sweep arpeggio shape in the section where we are changing from the 20th fret to the 22nd fret, but after this we are only using 5-string sweep arpeggio shapes. And here on this inversion we are playing the hammer-on and the pull-off on the E string. Really like this one in F minor. Sorry. That we had a few bars before. But this time in C minor. And then we are playing B flat major. It's still our really familiar inversion, but this time in major. So we have 8, 13, 12, 10, 11, 10, 13. Playing C minor. But here we are not fully descending the 5-string sweep arpeggio shape, we're just playing 3-string sweep arpeggio shape after we have reached the highest note of this inversion. So we have, because then we can slide to D minor. And here we're starting first with our 5-string superarpeggio shape, and then playing B flat major. Sorry. And resolving into our root note? Not really. We are resolving into the 13th fret of the D string, and this is the end of this sweep section. Yeah! So I hope you liked this lesson about the Behold and 14th sweeps. If you liked the lesson, then feel free to leave a comment, leave a subscribe, and hit the like button. Alright, I hope I'm going to see you in my next lesson. Feel free to join my Progressination group, the group where you can ask me anything. I'm doing live chats and where we are chatting about guitar and all guitar related music. So go and check out this Facebook group. Link is in the description box. And as I've said, I hope I'm going to see you in my next lesson, in my next video. And until then, cheers and stay progress. Bye.